live. Alright, alright. Going to go ahead and boot on in. So let's go ahead and get things ready. I'm going to look at chat for the first part of this stream. Alright. So, welcome in everyone. Whoever's coming in. Doesn't look like anyone at the... Hey, welcome into Simplistic. Alright, alright. It's about time we got into this. Alright, so let's see here. Brightness settings. You like to be able to see, so I'm gonna up that. Ooh, subtitle visibility. Let's lower the volume to a 2, sounds about right. And this is all very different. Alright. Ooh, set that to headphones. Alright, text size. I'd like to be able to see it a bit better, Alright, vibrations. I'm gonna set that to medium. I'll leave the difficulty to turn brightness to 0. Just makes the fog white. Oh, I'll just leave the brightness where it's at. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm gonna leave difficulty at depths and ooh. Alright, this is definitely a cool little introduction. Alright, that's a cool little cinematic, getting things up. Ready? Let's see our agreement license. Yeah, just all the usual stuff for any new game, I suppose. Just scroll all the way down, because, yeah, it's all the usual stuff. Alright. Alright. And it looks like they got a different menu set up from the old one. This is definitely pretty cool. Looks like they got more of a modern-esque introduction menu thing. Deluxe upgrade. Let's start a new game.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the third era and the final hours of my life.
And cue that music. Oh, wow. Yes. We are back, baby. Holy shit. Look at this. Oh yeah. This definitely beats Harambe's Little Adventures. Look at this. Oh man. Oh dude, look at that. There's a guard walking away from the prison. I wonder if that's the guy who just put us in. Okay, that's actually cool. I like that detail. I don't know if they had that in the old version. And oh, they got new loading screens? I guess that's cool. Oh. Oh, wow. Look at this. Hang on, does it? Okay, that is cool. That is a cool, okay, I'm going to have to see what all the different races do, but, for the meantime, I am going to go Imperial for, wait a minute. Are there there's sub races? Hold on. You can have sub races? There was 12-foot tall garden city hall. Yeah, but they have sub races. Okay, so they have the Nika and Pelanitite. So I can choose if you were from a jungle or from a desert. That is cool. I mean, I was not expecting to see sub races in this. Oh, and Vardenfell and Mainland. Of course they would have those two. Open stats with the stick. Oh. Oh. That is cool. Okay, so Vardenfell Dunmer. I cannot select. Oh, there we go. Okay, so Vardenfell get higher endurance, Mainland get higher personality. Let's see what the different Imperials get. So, okay, so all Imperials get a boost to their personality. But let's see here. Calovia gets a boost to willpower. Nibene get a boost to speed. Ooh. It's an RP replacement for the old gender attribute difference. Oh. Okay. That is still cool. Huh. And it looks like they keep the same skill increase. That is so badass, though. All right. Let's see here. Oh, well, let me pull up the skill menu right there for that. Okay. I'll tell you what. While I'm getting things figured out, I'm going to get something set up for the most part, and then I'm going to read out a bit of background that I got. So let's get a nice character set up first. Let's see here. So that looks like the main brow, inner ridge. We're going to want those to shrink down a good bit. This character's definitely going to be angry. For good reason. Alright, let's see here. Alright, I'm going to shrink in those. Oh yeah, it definitely seems like they definitely have a good bit of that RBG like the face sculpting definitely seems to be the same as normal, which I am very happy about. Alright, let's see here. And it looks like changing the different sliders doesn't change all the other sliders. That was one thing that really annoyed me in the old version, was if you change one slider, it changes all of them. Because everything was like interconnected, which was cool, but annoying. Alright, so let's thin that out, because we do want a very bony face. With a very... What does that change with the... Okay. And it looks like I can change tone as well. That's cool. Alright, so let's see here. What does pronouncing it do? Ooh, pronouncing it juts it out a little. Oh, and of course there's jutting, so... I definitely want a very long chin. Of course, some of the sliders still affect everything, but the crazy sliders made anything possible. So I'm sad most of them are gone. Yeah, okay. So they changed a bunch of different sliders, but that's fine. You know, at least we still have enough to create such beautiful chins from the look of it. And don't worry, I'm not going to take too long. I'm just going to do what I usually do. I'm just going to try and make it look like I don't even know what's that's really changing that much. Like there's some features that don't really seem to change much, and I won't really care about those too much. Yeah, increase the eye side. Okay, and if I bring them together a little bit. There we go, there we go. That's definitely looking more like it. Ooh, brows, nose, chin. That affects all those at the same time? Are you kidding me? That's weird. So forehead, sully, and nose. I definitely want to bring that down. Yeah, Chad. You know, it's funny you say Chad. Because there's a very certain type of Chad that we really like on this channel. Who happens to be an Imperial. Alright. And I am going to read out his backstory by the end of character creation before I hit continue. This, you know, it definitely looks like a very Victorian noble kind of look so far. I feel like that definitely looks really nice, you know, like, yeah, this just screams Victorian. Yeah, chatter barn, yeah. All right, let's see here. So this is forehead. We're definitely going to want a large forehead because his forehead is very, not too tall, but it's definitely very, very pronounced and very forward. He has a very strange forehead. Like, I don't know if anyone really pays attention to the forehead that much when it comes to looking at Jagartharn's design, but it's like almost red and bumpy. Like it's almost diseased. It's weird. Jaw. Let's make it jut a little. Just a little. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Alright, let's see here. Next slope. Yeah, bring that in a little. Make this a bit more convex, right? Do I want convex or concave? Yeah, some of these features, you can easily see what they do, so others, you just don't know. Alright. Ooh. Do I want to purse the lip? Or do I want to drown it? Yeah, that looks good. If I sadden it, it definitely looks a bit more like he's angry. I can bring this down a little because his mouth is pretty low. It does protrude a little bit. You know, it does kind of look like a goblin. You're going to be surprised by the eye choice. Oh, God. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, that's the tilt. Yeah, let's tilt it up a little. Give him a bit more of an overbite. Because I do want to... You know, we went away from Harambe, but it seems like we're starting to return to Monkey. Just try. Oh, this is beautiful. All right, let's see here. What does this do? It looks like we want to increase this a little. Oh! Do I want to inflate or deflate? Inflated Bro is a semicircle. Yeah! Yeah, you know what? Bro is a literal crescent moon. You know the DreamWorks logo? Like, his profile is just a freaking half moon. Literally. Alright. Alright. Let's give him... we definitely want to shrink his lips a little. You know. And pucker him up a little. No, that's too goofy. Let's definitely retract his lips a little. And looks like that's it for there. Nose. He does have a very wide nose. You know, that's something I notice. You know, looking back at his art, his nose isn't very pointed. Like, you do get a good side profile. His nose is actually around about there. It is... I'm about to get it. Let's see here. Oh, wow. I am horribly off. I'm making him... But still, you can see what I'm trying to do. Ish. Bridge. Let's bring the bridge out a little. Let's definitely bring this back up this much. Yeah, that shouldn't be too long. Too bad. Let's see here. Nostrils. That's what I needed. He definitely has some very wide nostrils. He has some very large sniffers. If you actually look at his character arts in Arena, he can lick his nose, though, so who's winning? It's not him. Yeah. Let's see here. Cellian. Huh. Alright. Not even sure what a Cellian is, but... You know, it's not like I really need to make him perfectly how he was in his Arena portrait, though. And I will kind of explain why once I get the backstory done. So let's hear. Tone allows me to change eyes. Oh, Lord, Naruto eyes. Okay. There they are. That is literally Jagar Tharn. Holy crap, they knew. Oh my god. Oh my god, it keeps going. It keeps going. What the hell? Bethesda. Bro walked into a walk pan and his face never recovered. Yeah, basically. Ooh. Would those work? You know, like Sith eyes. Sith eyes could definitely fit a Jagar Tharn aesthetic. But I feel like his eyes are definitely very red. Like, he definitely has very... Those could work. Ooh, those could work. Those definitely scream someone who's filled with rage and anger. Yes. Alright, now to affect his skin color. So let's see your skin tint. Oh, I can... He definitely has a very... Oh, God, no. He definitely has some jauntness to him. He's definitely pretty jaunt. I would say... That is actually perfect. From my point of view, the blades are evil. Yeah. But, dude, that is actually perfect to Jagar Tharn's skin color. It's like they actually designed him right. So let's see here. He definitely has a bit more of a red. I guess bruise him up a little. His cheek blush, cheekbone, freckles. Let's see. Will freckles give him much? Oh god, it's increasing my lag. Yeah, don't Don't drop my frames, game. Alright, markup. Lipstick. Cool. Eyeshadow. Alright, so it seems they really did change a good bit up. Well, they did add facial hair. They added facial hair, finally. I wonder if Sheogorath had something to do with that. Ooh. Yeah, I could definitely see Jaggerthorn taking on this. Now, let's see here. He had good length. Let's see here. Hair roots. The root of his hair would definitely be a bit more... Oh god, what are these choices? Let's see here. Well, the root of his hair is very grayish. So I guess the closest is pale what? Nope. That is all of his hair. Yeah, that's... Alright, hair tip color. Gradient contrast. Gradient amount. You know, he definitely has some of that saffron. Salt and pepper? Hang on! Salt and pepper? What kind of choice is that? That is hilarious. I'm sorry, but salt and pepper has... Oh, wow. So here's an overview. So Clovian, Imperial. Alright. Shrewd diplomat and trader. Proficient with heavy armor. And augmented willpower. Now, Jagger is dark-haired. Yeah, he is... He is a bit dark-haired. The problem is... Like, you don't really see his hair too well. You know, I guess if I really wanted to, I could do this, because he definitely has very gray hair. Like, you can kind of see his hair shooting through his cowl, if that makes sense. Like, it's a very grayish fluff. It's weird. However, this here is our boy. The one and only. The Slayer of Apprentices. The False Emperor. Now, wait, actually, never mind the anniversary art. It has some white haired. Yeah. Now, for this next part, I am going to stop looking at chat for a minute, because I am going to read out the background to catch things up to how Jaggerthorn got in this situation and why he is here in the prison and not banished to Oblivion for all eternity. Alright. 34 years ago, a Khajiit burglar forgotten from history banished Jaggerthorn to the Badlands and freed the Emperor. For 34 years, Jaggerthorn lay dormant at the bottom of a lake of lava. In recent times, you may recognize Leo Ros as the Neverine, but in this timeline, Uncle Sweetshare was arrested before he could take advantage of the Khajiit. So he resided in the Temple of Bitter Mercy and elsewhere, risen through the ranks of the Horopolids, and eventually becoming the High Jester. One day, Sheogorath spoke to Leo Ros. I have a mission for you, my perfect little jester. The mythic dawn rise and hunt septums like wolves catching sheep. If they succeed in their plans, my future madmen and madwomen will be forfeit. I cannot have this. Break into their imperial vaults and recover the Staff of Chaos. Take it to the fractured fire gem below the throne room and make the Fork sing a song of revival. Leo Ros called Shady Sam to his side and rode north till reaching the Imperial City. At the White Gold Tower, Leo Ros spotted 2 guards, keeping watch, and signaled for Sam to wait till the door is unguarded, then picket. Without uttering a word, Leoraz approached the guards and caught their attention with a magic trick, flipping his hand and making a few playing cards appear. The guards smirked as they were somewhat amused. Look at this. Then the Khajiit swiped his hand in front of the cards, and they turned to a sack of gold. The guards clapped before one of them noticed his coin purse was nabbed. It was nabbed and was in the jester's hand. The guards bolted forward. "Stop! You violated the law." But Leoraz was more than capable of escaping the guards and leading them on a wild cat chase. Shady Sam took the opportunity and began picking the lock. After a few minutes of running, Leoraz heard Sam's signal with a snap. The Khajiit vanished and managed to break in. Deep within the vaults were many relics hidden from the world, but Leoraz only needed one. The Staff of Chaos was held behind some enchantments, but nothing the High Jester couldn't handle. Below the throne room lied the long fractured fire gem. Leoraz placed one end of the Staff of Chaos against the shards, and the staff rose into the air and began rotating as long-forgotten magic pulled the pieces together. Leoraz pulled out the fork of horripilation and flicked the prongs as it rang like a theater's acoustics. Jagathon could be heard from the other side as a portal opened and raised him, battered body, back into the land of the living. 35 years. I have been trapped for 35 years, but today I rise again to seek vengeance against the liar Mehrunes Dagon. How dare he make the false promise of paradise? Before Jagathon could fully catch his bearing, the Imperial Watch finally made their way down to the two intruders and arrested the three. Your crime spree is at an end. Come with us and serve your sentence. Leoraz and Shady Sam were able to escape. The High Jester went back to elsewhere, and Shady Sam stayed near the Imperial City to set up a skooma trade line for his cause. And for Jagathon, well, this is where his story only begins. Alright, and let us continue. Alright. It's not easy being cheesy. Also, he has the merit. Okay.
An Imperial in the Imperial prison. I guess they don't play favorites, huh? Your own kinsmen think you're a piece of human trash. How sad. I bet the guards give you special treatment before the end. Oh, that's right. You're going to die in here, Imperial. You're going to die.
Hang on. I don't know the controls here. If I go to system real quick. Because, let's see here. I need to get used to the controls. Okay, so be a sneak. Okay, I guess that can definitely be something I can get used to. Oh, open quest, open help, open system, quick save and quick load are all untoggled, but I can open map, open magic, open inventory, and open character. Okay. That's definitely cool.
Imperial criminal scum like you give the Empire.
So is Valen Dreth a cousin or something? Well,
You just disappear.
Valen Dreth
Hey, you hear that?
is related to the Dreths, with, you know, the Arena and Daggerfall playthrough I got. Valen Dreth is actually the son of Morgardreth.
We don't know that, sire. The messenger only.
So, yeah, basically Morgardreth is the evil line of Dreths, and Cinderdreth is the heroic line.
What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
You dare tell me what to do? Let's see here. I got clairvoyance. I don't think I've had Wait. Clairvoyance. Did they add new spells? Okay, that's cool. You know what? I'm glad. I'm glad I held this off so I could see all this stuff for myself. Let's see here. Can I... Ooh, okay, so... show shortcuts so I can allocate stuff. Okay. Here, I'm going to set flare there, because I'm going to use destruction, I guess. I don't really have a need for clairvoyance. Star of the West and Voice of the Emperor, I'm probably not going to use those for a while. Because, you know, those are kind of useless to me. Valen really dropped the ball, didn't he? Yeah. Yeah.
Stay put, prisoner.
Valen, basically the embarrassment of the Dreth line.
I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
34 years and you still haven't aged a day. Tell me, what's going on here?
My sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
An escape. Tell me, do you even remember who I am?
I am
to
your
you?
emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler.
Yeah.
Citizen of Tamriel.
34 years later, he still does. Alright. Why am I here?
The gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not
Yeah,
what
it's
you
not
are
like I've
remembered for.
kept you in oblivion for all those years. But you know me, I have to go my own way.
But what path can be avoided whose end is fixed by the almighty gods?
Please, sire, we must keep moving.
Gods.
Better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
Don't try anything. I'm watching.
Looks like this is your lucky day.
And it looks like holds items. Now, can I actually do the old E3? Yep. The old E3 trailer surprise, you know. This is what made Oblivion so popular back in the day. The fact that you could hold shackles like that. And the quest marker. You know, clairvoyance is such a useless spell in a game with quest markers. Like they had in Skyrim, and it was still hated there. I guess it's cool for new players who've never played an Elder Scrolls title before. Okay, this is interesting. You work for Mayrunes, don't you? The bound maces are definitely cool, though. Ooh, potions. I do like how the Mythic Dawn robes, they look more like like the Skyrim version. That's cool. So they definitely increase. I guess the Blade's armor kind of looks like, at least Oblivion Clairvoyance doesn't cost an arm and leg. Yeah. Alright, I guess I'll take the katana. Here, I'm going to just hold the katana, you know. Alright, that's perfect. Now I should be able to cleave my way through anything. Spell and blade.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
So this is why we separate paths, huh? Figures. Oh shoot, a rat! Wow, but look at these rats! Perfect freeze frame. Perfect freeze frame, dude. This is why I kind of like having good brightness. I'll take everything there. Has this chest always been there? I don't think that chest is there in the old version. And yeah, you can press B to sneak. I'm not going to use shields. I guess I'll take all the armor. I'm not going to really use it. It looks like... Okay, so it looks like the game didn't give me any tutorial for the bow right there. Are you prepared for lockpicking? The question is lockpicking prepared for me? Listen, I've played... Who discovered me? Rat. Yeah, the flare definitely pops out very differently. Guess I can test on the barrel, see how it pops out. Yeah, it's not bad. Uh-oh. Yeah, because I played Oblivion for a good while, and honestly, I've kind of gotten used to the lockpicking mechanic. Like, it is honestly really good. Like, the lockpicking minigame is my favorite. In fact, you know what? I just got... Here. There we go. Let's see if I can drop the key. Because I do want to try... Yeah, I can drop the key, so... Yeah, I could use the key if I wanted to, but... It's lockpicking, you know? Ooh! Hit from the side. Nice. Looks like I still have that magic touch even after all these years. Just getting a bunch of gear to eventually sell. Yeah, I'm gonna get used to the new control setup. Yeah, it looks like I still got all the different like clothing items, which is nice. It feels easier in the remaster. Okay. That's good to know. Wait, this is the sneaking training. Now the question is, did they make it so these rats remain unhostile? They do remain unhostile. So, okay, I can actually get a better look at these rats now too. Look at those things. Oh man, they're actually creepy. They're like a mix of skeevers and rats. Like they actually mixed things. So let's see here. Can I sneak around and... Oh, sneak has went up to 6. What? Bruh. My sneak is going up like crazy doing this. Okay, so it seems like the old sneak exploit is still here. Most bugs are still present. Yeah, except the game. Yeah, so... Here, I'm just going to get my sneak... Wait, is that actually getting me XP for my levels? Okay, wait a minute. Can you actually level up before you get your class? That would be stupid if you could. Hang on. Does it say I have level progression? Okay, it looks like I'm getting level progression. Okay. I wonder how high you can go, except the game-breaking ones. Yeah. Tell you what, I'm just going to nuke the 2 rats. Yeah, I'm not going to exploit them for stealth too much, because stealth is good, but I don't want to be like a stealth archer with... Okay, so my athletics are going to go up as I'm running through here, and it's going to give me levels. Okay, cool to know. Good to know. Good to know. Level was reworked. You don't need to worry about attributes. Oh. Okay. I gotta say, this is definitely interesting. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about sneaking, basically. And okay, it does look like they added the red markers from Skyrim for detecting enemies. It seems like some of my detection magic is still good. I can see my foes before they can see me. But it's not a true detect life. I'll need to study at the... Was that rat good? Hang on, did you see that? That rat just, like, looked up and started to drink air? Or smell the air, I guess? Alright. Oh. A rat. Yeah, getting used to the aiming, because if I remember correctly, in the base game, like, the spells you shot out aimed a little either above the crosshair or below the crosshair by a little. And it looks like in this game, it's like directly dead on the crosshair. I'm going to have to get used to that. Because I'm used to the old game having near crosshair and not right on, you know. And it looks like they got all the good old tutorial stuff. I am already over encumbered. Tell you what, I'm going to sort my inventory. Anything I don't know, I got a chameleon scroll. Tell you what, I'm not going to need a big ass warhammer. I can sell the rest of this though. Just about the rest of that I can sell. Let's see here. I'm just going to have to ease up on grabbing stuff. So in other words, I'm going to have to just leave the weapons, I guess, because weapons are heavy. That's one thing I learned in the base game. That was only when you sneak, but now spells are fixed. Marksman is the same crazy drop-off, though. Okay. Yeah, because honestly, I got used to the marksman drop-off, so I'm glad they at least kept the drop-off there. Oh, destruction went up to 10. Alright, so I'm definitely going to get the spell sword class. Or not a spell sword, battle mage class, because I am the Imperial Battle Mage. Look at that, I can see a rat. Boop! Headshot. That was actually cool. That was actually a good headshot there. Alright, now. Are there other rats? Rats. Rats. We're the rats. We stalk at night. We creep at night. We're the rats. Where are the rats? No rats. Good. Guess I cleared them all out. Alright. Looks like they got plenty of torchlight here. Oh. Okay. Yeah, they definitely... The ragdoll is definitely there. A little. Oh. Okay, this is definitely going to become fun later. Yeah, I'm definitely going to lean heavily into the magic system, because magic in Oblivion was one of my favorite traits. One of the first characters I beat the game with was literally just a pure mage, like a pure Breton mage. And then I realized if I just do an Altmer and keep the shackles with me the whole time, I can, you can shortcut items and spells. Okay, yeah, I know that game. Yeah, but, there's only one good rat before you exit the sewers. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if they have the whole... Hang on, let's see here. I picked up 3 stinkhorns and 2 mushrooms. Let's see if they, kept the old alchemy mechanic. Let's see here. So I have 3 stinkhorns and 2 Karen Boulette caps. So it's possible that they made it so you don't, like, have a chance of picking ingredients, and you can actually pick them 100% of the time. That's actually cool. Because that was one thing in Oblivion that I kind of felt off about. Because, you know, you find an ingredient and there's like a small chance you don't get it. Or at least a small chance you do get it. Like, it was always weird and gimmicky. Nuked. Nuked from afar. Oh man, alchemy is actually satisfying here though. Man, that is cool. Just grabbing ingredients like that is actually cool though. Nope, here we go. One of the best mechanics in Oblivion. It's alchemy. Alright, let's see if they set it up right. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I don't need a tutorial for alchemy. Let's see here. So, okay, so they definitely put everything right there. So that's restore health, restore fatigue, damage health. Here, let's make a damage health potion. Great. Okay, so they do have the same buttons. Restore fatigue. Wait, did it keep Stinkhorn? What? Why did it put the Stinkhorn there? That was weird. Alchemy ingredients seem to harvest 100% of the time, so alchemy is broken. You're going to do the traveling sandwich merchant business, buying out all-in food and making potions. So yeah, I might do that for money. I may. Oh, let's see here. Okay, so they got bait. Oh my god. The rotisserie rat, when you open the rotisserie rat, you rotisserie the rat whenever you open the rotisserie rat. That is hilarious. So they do have animated containers here. Yo, it's funny, like, this feels... the way this feels so far, already just from in the tutorial section, this feels like one of those videos where someone's like, okay, so I spent 200 hours putting 200 mods into my Oblivion. Let's see how different Oblivion feels once I've fully installed 200 mods. You know, like, this feels like one of those 200 mod playthroughs, only it doesn't lag. Alright, make sure to check out the skills tab. It shows you the perks. Wait, did they actually add like a new perk system? Hang on. Because... Oh, so you can actually see where the perks are. That is kick-ass. I love that. Hang on, so let's see. Did they change the perks? So armor. So you cannot repair magic items as a novice. And then when you're an apprentice, you can. That's nice. Your repair hammers last twice as long. That's cool. Yeah, it's Oblivion's image with UE5 on top. Yeah. Unreal Engine 5. Let's see here. Your repair items beyond their maximum durability, so that's the same exact feature as before. Repair was honestly one of my favorite skills. As weird as it sounds, repair was definitely one of my favorite skills to master when I was doing like a 100 every skill run. Because repair definitely felt nice. Especially once you got to master repair and your hammers never break, so you can just keep one and just constantly have 125 durability on everything. That was fun. Alright, so let's see your athletics. Your fatigue regenerates more slowly for when running. Your fatigue regenerates at a normal rate when running. Sprinting consumes slightly less fatigue. Sprinting consumes a lot less fatigue. Sprinting no longer consumes fatigue. Okay, I love how athletics is worded. Let's see here, blade. Oh, let's see if they changed the 3 dynamics. Okay, so blade. So novice, nothing in particular. You know, they could have just had that for every single skill, but that's whatever. Apprentice, your power attacks deal more damage, and blade weapons are more durable. That is very nice. That's very nice. No, repair used to be 50 for magic items repairs. Oh! That is okay. That's cool then. Okay, so let's hear. Let's hear your power attacks. Okay, so your power attacks apply weakness to normal weapons to your opponent. And expert, your regular attacks have a slight chance to make your opponents bleed, dealing more over time damage. Nice. And at master, the weakness to normal weapons applied to your power attacks is even stronger. So you can hit people and make them weaker to your attacks. That's cool. That actually works with blade. That actually makes sense with being bladed. Alright, so block. Your shield or weapon loses durability, loses durability when you block your attacks. Your shield or weapon no longer loses durability when you block attacks. Blocking an attack consumes slightly less fatigue. Blocking attack consumes even less fatigue. You can perform a shield bash by pressing RT while blocking with shield. Okay, so just like in Skyrim, that's cool. Mercantile is better too because it's based off of gold made, not a number of items sold. That is really busted. That is really busted. If that's the case. Blocking an attack consumes almost no fatigue. Your shield bash deals much more damage. Wait a minute. Captain America run in Oblivion. Okay, I need to do a Captain America run at some point. Blunt. Alright, so you have no particular perk. Your power attacks deal more damage, and blunt weapons are more durable, just like with blade. Your power attacks temporarily grant you shield. Shield. So this means that blunt weapons are good for tanky barbarians. They finally made blunt work with the build it's supposed to work with. Finally. Your regular attacks have a slight chance to silence your opponents. You can deal with pesky mages by using blunt. And the shield granted by your power attacks is even stronger. Finally, they gave some good use to weapon skills. Alright, hand to hand. Your attacks deal fatigue damage. You do not recoil armed opponents when blocking their attacks. Okay. Your opponents, your power attacks deal more damage, and you recoil armed opponents when blocking. Okay. Your power attacks have a chance to disarm your opponents. Your attacks can hit creatures immune to physical damage. So at Journeyman, you can punch ghosts. You're going to be surprised by the Lord Birth sign. Oh, okay. Your attacks deal more fatigue damage, and your attacks deal even more fatigue. Okay, I'm sorry, but expert and master hand to hand is hilarious. Just your attacks deal more fatigue damage, your attacks deal even more fatigue damage. No more paralyze on any weapon skills. Instead, it's just punch, fatigue damage, punch, more fatigue damage, and punch, even more fatigue damage. I guess fatigue damage does knock you down, but you still get up again, and then you get knocked down again. But yeah. Okay, so heavy armor. Your armor degrades at a normal rate. Your armor degrades much more slowly. Heavy armor no longer encumbers you as much. Normal. Heavy longer. Okay. So it's just heavy armor doesn't encumber you that much. Fatigue does cause knockdown. Yeah, that is a guarantee. You recognize only the first property of an ingredient. You recognize the first two properties. The first three properties. Oh, wait. First two, and you have a chance to craft an additional potion. You can handle more simultaneous effects. You can recognize all four properties of ingredients and always craft an additional potion. And at Master, you can make potions from a single ingredient, just like in the old version. That is actually my favorite feature in all of Oblivion. And you can handle even more simultaneous potion effects. Okay, so if I'm getting that right, you can consume more than just 4 potions at one time. If that's the case, that is busted. I love that. Alright, so how does the magic system work? So, let's see here. Apprentice, journeyman, expert, and All alteration spells. Okay, yeah, just the same as normal. Honestly, that is perfectly fine. I am fine with magic just being the exact same because magic was literally done the perfect way. Like it was all the way through perfect, down to the last minute detail, perfect. But of course, acrobatics does give you your dodge roll. Jumping can consume less fatigue. You can jump over water surfaces, and master, you take much less damage when falling long distances. Jumping consumes a lot less fatigue. Okay, that's cool. So they basically made it to where you can jump on water at expert, and they made master to where you can basically negate fall damage. That is really nice. Alright, so light armor. So light armor disgrades, encumbers you. Oh wait. So light armor no longer encumbers you at all, only at expert. So with heavy, you need to be all the way at master for it to not encumber you. For light armor, you only need to get to expert. That is actually smart. I like that. Okay, so in at master, when wearing exclusively light armor, your protection is greatly increased. Okay, so you can definitely be unarmed, having a ghost locked behind journeyman. Hurts my headcanon that your fists are enchanted by your own soul, thus the goal ghost punching. 0 out of 10, game unplayable. Honestly, I feel like it makes sense in Oblivion, because it's like, when you're undertrained, you don't quite fully understand how to connect your soul to your punches. And then once you get to that journeyman level, you start to finally click and basically achieve that sin where you finally achieve inner peace to be able to punch with your soul and actually use your fists as enchanted weapons. And I do like having that be the more better headcanon, in my opinion. Punching ghosts is always funny, but I do like being able to earn punching ghosts. Alright, so marksman. Okay, so you consume fatigue while drawing a bow. No longer consume fatigue while drawing a bow. You can focus your vision by holding down LT. They added the frickin' zoom in mode from Skyrim. The and then alright, so you have a slight chance to paralyze the target on hit. And your toes have a great chance to paralyze the target on hit. Okay, so bow is the paralyzed weapon skill. That is cool. I like that. Alright, so mercantile. Okay, so the items you sell is reduced if the item is in poor condition. Alright, the items you sell is no longer reduced if the item is poor condition. Merchants may also offer barter items, better items, okay? You can buy and sell any item to any vendor at Journeyman. At Journeyman, you can... That is busted. Okay, all merchants have more gold available. You can invest it in a shop to permanently increase the merchant's available gold. That is broken to have that early, too. Like, honestly, I guess training mercantile is hard, but that's pretty broken at such an early level. Okay, you always buy and sell items at the best price possible. Merchants offer the best items they have. Okay, so mercantile is definitely broken. Security. Up to 4 tumblers will fall, yada yada. 3, 2, 1, no. Just normal as always. Alright, so sneak. Okay, hitting enemies while undetected deals extra damage, particularly with daggers. Okay, so they did actually make it to where daggers deal more sneak attack damage. It used to just be any melee weapon. So they made Master Marksman 25% chance to paralyze, up from 5. Oh, okay, cool. Your sneak attacks are a lot deadlier. You make less noise when moving while sneaking. You are hard to detect in bright environments, and your sneak attacks ignore your opponent's armor. I do like how they did sneak there. Alright, so speech. Novice, you have no particular perk. I do like that as a description, honestly. It's very short, simple, and sweet. Apprentice, disposition decreases more slowly over time when trying to persuade a character. That is actually very cool to have. Journeyman, you can rotate once for free when trying to persuade a character. Expert, bribes cost much less. Master, disposition no longer decreases over time when trying to persuade a character. Disposition is also less impacted by the most disliked action. I do like that perk system. High level bandits are master marksmen, by the way. Oh no. Oh no. I don't like that factoid. Alright, come on. Thank you. I like how the dude just saw me hold up my blade and he was like, no, I don't think I will. You know? Oh, that's perfect. I do like the quality of life changes, though. They've definitely added a lot to this game. It is very, interesting walking through all these areas, I know, but just seeing it so differently. And man, that lockpicking is just as good as I remember it. You know, now that I think about it, I'm curious about something. Because, you know, it's... No, it doesn't look like you can. Okay, I was thinking maybe I could, like, dual-wield weapons, but no, I guess it would make sense that the remaster wouldn't allow you to do something you can in Skyrim, even though there's a lot of perks here that you can do in Skyrim. But that is just fine. Let's see here. Oh, over-encumbered. Oh, you slow walk when you're over-encumbered now. That's cool. I do like that. Slow walk is better than no walk. And you can quote me on that. Okay, so I'm definitely going to have to drop more. So let's see here. No clubs. No axes. We'll sell everything else, basically. Alright, alright. Yeah, I basically don't even need to. Wow, this is busted. Okay, so destruction spam is just as powerful as it is in Oblivion. Alright, come on. Come on. Okay. Isn't it kind of different size? Like, I swear, I'm not crazy thinking the chests are different sizes and the walls are different. It's like Baron's door. Bernard's door. Yeah, I guess it is. It does feel like differently sized. I wonder if it's mostly the color difference and the update in graphics. Because, like, this right here would just literally be one cone. Just a perfect cone out of the ground. But, you know, now it's like spikes and you can actually see the layers and the water in perfect, vivid detail. Like, look at that water. And my athletics increased while running. Wait, do I have a... Okay, so there is an actual toggle run button. That is interesting. Alright, now to... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm curious to see if this thing still works the same way. Yep. Literally the exact same way. The exact same way. So these rats have, like... Okay. So it seems like they kept all the rat AI the exact same way it was. So basically the rats in that cell, they're non-aggressive unless you... They're non-aggressive unless you open that gate. So you can literally jump in with them and they will do nothing. Did I seriously grab both the longsword and... You know what? The longsword actually has as much damage as the katana. right? Yeah. So I can equip that instead. Look, Goblin Shaman staff. You know what? Here. Let me, Oh! Oh, you can see details. Wait, you can also see what skills. Ah. Cool. Here, let's, I'm going to put the Goblin Staff here. Longsword here. Because I do like to actually have, I'm talking level per cast. Destruction and Restoration are more powerful in the remaster. Magic levels similar to Mercantile, where it's based on spell cost and not the number of casts. I'm talking level per cast. Okay. That is actually cool. So they actually... Bruh. First pick break. Alright. I'm noticing I'm not able to see my own encumbrance while I'm looting chests. That is one thing that I'd like to say I don't like, you know? Like, I think the old version allowed you to see your encumbrance while looking in chests. Like, yeah, I don't see it anywhere. Like, it is nice to see the direct comparison to how much encumbrance you have and how much encumbrance you can take out of the chest and still afford to run with, you know? It has a very, just take everything and run kind of mentality to it, if that makes sense. Alright. Now to continue on with the tutorial area, we spent like an hour just gawking at stuff, doing story work. Oh. So we meet again. Huzzah! Where are they?
Do your worst. Long burn the dragon fires. Damn it! It's that prisoner again. Kill him. He might be working with the assassins.
What?
No, he is not one of them. He can
No,
help
I'm
us.
not with the assassins.
must
I
help
broke
us.
with them long before.
Cannot understand
There's a
why I
transfer
trust
thing
you.
where you can see
They don't
encumbrance.
see
It's
what
quick
I
loot.
see. How do I
It's
explain?
quick loot where you can't.
You know
Oh.
the line, how they guide
That's
our
cool.
fates with an invisible hand.
I'm not in good terms with the gods, you
I've
see.
served the line all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder which sign marked your birth.
Oh, wow. So this is the star sign system. That's cool. Okay, so let's see here. And I guess it starts with me with mage at first because of, or apprentice at first because I'm, or at least that's alphabetical order. So yeah, that makes sense. All right, so let's see here. Warrior is 10 endurance and 10 strength, normal. Magicka by 50 for mage, so that's normal. All right, so thief is 10 agility, 10 luck, 10 speed. That's typical and just as powerful as always. And of course, Shadow gives you Moon Shadow, greater power, grants invisibility for 60 seconds, can be used once per day. That's normal, typical. Okay, so Mage Sign is literally normal as usual, 100 points of mana and 100%. Let's see here. Steed is 20 movement speed, so 10 more than what the Thief gives you, but, you know, Thief gives you the most increases from the looks of it. Alright, Ritual is pretty powerful. Gives you Mara's Gift, which is a very powerful restore health spell. And forces, and you can force undead to flee for 30 seconds. Can be used multiple times per day at the cost of 40 magicka per cost. Let's see here. Atronach increases magicka by 150. Spell absorption by 50. And magicka regeneration is halted. I'm not taking Atronach. Let's see here. Tower. Tower Key unlocks doors, and Tower Warden reflects 5% of all incoming damage for 120 seconds, can be used once per day. The Lover is pretty powerful. Paralyzes target for 10 seconds and reduces the caster's fatigue by 120. Yeah, so that's the trade-off. The lady is, of course, very nerfed from how it is in Morrowind. I advise against choosing the attribute birth signs. Yeah, I figure. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, the Lord sign is literally just the Skyrim Lord sign. I guess that works. Let's see here. Serpent sign. Deal 3 points of damage for 20 seconds. It also cures poison, dispels 90 points, and damage fatigue 100 points to the caster can be used once per day. Yeah, that seems like a very powerful ability. So I can cure my poisons. So cures poison, dispels 90 points, and all it does is take away 100 fatigue, where that takes away 120 for a paralyzed 10 seconds. That's 3 points of damage for 20 seconds. Like, that seems very powerful, and it definitely fits the whole Jagar Thorn theme. So I definitely take the Serpent.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
And what about me?
Stars are not mine. Today the serpent shall sting the foes who seek your blood.
Can you see my fate?
Grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Aren't you afraid to die?
No of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
Where are we going?
A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
Weird armor equations are wackos.
Here, carry
Yeah.
this torch and stick close. Stick close and let us do our job.
So, they definitely redesigned Boris. I like his goatee. It's pretty cool. Oh shoot, look at that reflection. Yo, like, look at that reflection. Oh, the ripples. Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah, we gotta... What the? It... Hang on.
Not much farther.
Something is very wrong. It gave me healing. What? Hang on. What button was hotkeys again? There. There we go. Yeah.
This one's
Alright, so making our way through. Alright. On into the inner sanctum. Alright, so it's auto-saving.
Let me take a look.
We go ahead and step up here where the assassins are going to pop in.
Looks clear. Come on. We're almost through to the sewers.
Just seeing Jagar Thorn just sitting up here like this.
try. Let's go.
Oh, I guess I'll join in. Dead end in here too. We gotta look for somewhere else.
What's your call, sir?
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
What?
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with
You
your
thought we'd
life.
go down easy? You thought we'd
Alright,
go down
I'll sit up in
easy?
this spot. They'll never see it coming.
This ends here.
Will the Emperor speak to me?
No further. You alone
Oh?
must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Huh? Whoa, he ran through.
You chose
Hey, yo!
today to take up
What was that kill animation? Holy crap! I'm sorry, but that was a true assassination right there. Okay, now I want to have... Aw.
We failed. I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
The Emperor gave it to me.
Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septim. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
Well, apparently, this Joffrey fellow is supposed to hold on to
He
it.
said that? Why?
Well, there's another heir, apparently.
I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
Alright, so how do I get
You
there?
need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
So you want me to go into the sewers then?
There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced Nightblade. Am I right?
Well, Nightblade is very close. Nightblade is... Oh, shoot, it just gives you straight up class selection. Hang on, what? So there... Okay, so... This is cool! Look at this. That is cool. However, I am Jagger Thorn, Imperial Battle Mage. So, you know, I'm definitely Alchemy, Alteration, Blade, Blunt. I guess I can use blunt weapons. Conjuration, Destruction, and Mysticism. That is actually perfect with how Jagger Thorn runs. And Strength and Intelligence, that's very nice. So yeah, I'm just gonna play as...
In any case, rats and goblins won't give you any trouble.
after the sewers, then what?
Get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Waynon Priory immediately. Got it?
Understand.
The Emperor's trust was well placed.
What about you? What will you
I'll
do?
stay here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. You better get moving. May Talos guide you. By the way, thanks for recovering
Yeah,
Captain Rhodes' sword.
Talos.
I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
So you're going to take Captain Reynolds' sword. At least I keep this other blade. Alright, so I guess we gonna need a good blunt weapon then, placed somewhere. Let's see here. So we got a couple of rusty daggers, a couple of bows. had our Battle Mage Barn arise. Hell yeah. Alright, so yeah. I guess we got a staff for now. You know, it would be cool if we actually had, like, quarterstaves. We are going to need to get us some good robes. Some nice, sickly green clothes, you know. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, and of course, we can see more about this stuff. So, yeah, Stinkhorn has Restore Magicka. That's Restore Health. Restore Fatigue, Detect Life. Oh, I can make a Detect Life potion. Nice. So I got a Detect Life potion. Hell yeah. No, everything is bunched up. I just realized that. That is kind of annoying. They did have an old system that was a bit better. Alright, let's see what kind of... Oh, wow. Look at how big this spell list is. Okay, so Clairvoyance, Cold Touch. Cold Touch is not bad. Minor Dispel. Minor Life Detection. My life detection, I can feel it. It rejoins me. I can now link myself with others. And what's this? I can feel myself able to break through basic locks. And there's a Serpent Spell, Shocking Touch, Shocking Grasp. Summon skeletons, turn undead. I can shield myself. Let's see here. Summon skeleton. And I guess Serpent Spell. Keep that around. Alright. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh wow, look at this map. Wow. That is insane. Alright, let's see here. I guess I'll have Summon Skeleton now, and actually, Life Detection. Alright, did you know they added the Frying Pan skill to the Oblivion remaster? It makes the loudest clang and crashes the game. It's called Peak Design. What? That sounds ridiculous. Alright, let's see here. Can I open this door? Oh, cool. I guess that's the key bars found. It can open that door that he didn't know he could open. So yeah, I'm going to need to get myself a good spell then. Let's see. Ooh, that is cool. Bro. Bro. That anime... Bethesda did not need... Actually, no. Who are they again? Like... the people who are making the Metal Gear Solid Delta, you know, the people who made this game, they did not need to make Life Detect this peak. Okay, I'm going to have to get used to the fact that I have to hold this out to change the wheel just to change my spells around. Okay, that is cool, though. Perfect block. Man, this is cool. Ooh, garlic. Damage agility. Alright, silver nugget. I can sell that. Getting some good stuff to sell at the very least. And hey, I guess we can look for a good blunt weapon, because didn't one of these guys come at me with a mace? Yeah, look at that, an iron mace. It looks like that does more damage. Let's see here. So inventory. So yeah, here. We'll replace the goblin staff. I guess we can just have a mace as a backup, you know? So yeah, sword to lower defenses, mace to protect myself, you know? The new spell visuals are so good that my PC gives up and stops displaying my armor 10 out of 10 game. Yeah, basically. And you see, this is why you need an Xbox Series X, is for stuff like this. Because, yeah, it basically just gives Xbox gamers affordable, expensive PC graphics, basically, without the need of actual PC graphics. I guess I do have to get used to actually having a sprint button in Oblivion. You know, just... Oh, man, look at this place, though. This is beautiful. Yeah, gate cannot be activated. I need to find the lever to activate that, and I guess I just have to come in from the other side. We're probably going to do all the quests, like all of the major quest lines. I'm probably not going to do that. Oh wait, let me see here. So if I search, okay. So that option brings up my wait menu. So yeah, my menu with wait, yada yada. Got 83 health, that's not bad. So it looks like strength and intelligence are 45s, that's really good. A 50 in personality and luck isn't bad. Oh wait, defines how much it slightly increases your maximum health. Strength affects health? You know, like, that's not in base Oblivion. That's cool, though. Oh yeah, and power attacks, deal more damage. And blade weapons are more durable. Okay, so that's just the case there. So now I can cast apprentice level of all these spells too. Yeah, so we definitely have some good battle mage qualities. I definitely want to get my destruction up, start using lightning spells, and oh, look at that. Oh yeah, and what's saving like? Oh, save game. Okay, let's drop a new save. And I can, oh, big thing, the remaster Magicka no longer regens based on percentages. It's based off willpower as a flat rate. So massive Magicka doesn't regen faster than small Magicka. Oh. Okay, so that's cool. Oh, and I can edit identity, birth sign, class, or exit and finish. Just like in the base game. Nope, I just got an achievement, escape the Imperial Sewers. Escape the Imperial Sewers main quest begin. Alright. It's been ages since I seen the sun. They brought me into the prison in the dim moonlight. I could barely see the sun through the bars. Oh, tutorial. Let's see if I get a million quest updates. Okay, it doesn't look like it. Alright, tell you what. As a nice little beginning activity, just to, oh wow, look at swimming. Yeah, as a nice beginning activity, I'm going to head up to the starting dungeon here. You know, the, Vilverin. Okay, that is cool as hell. Alright, alright. Let's snipe some bandits from afar. Pew! Boop. Alright, come at me, bro. Your axe ain't crap. Oh. He's a smart barbarian. What? Okay, I see what you're saying. Saying you fought mud crabs tougher than me, huh? Huh? Right away. Oh, slaughterfish. Still. Oh, that is hilarious. Mud crab. Yeah. Okay, so we got scales. I can use that for water breathing potions like usual. And of course, it has a battle axe. Yeah, I'm definitely going to trade out weapons for better gear, I guess, at some point. Though I do kind of like one-handed weapons. I may keep the sword and mace style. Uh-oh. Okay. That one. Bowman. Yeah, I'll just take the arrows. I'll sell arrows, you know, once I get back to town. Ooh, mutton. Seems like they got a bedroll out here, just like usual. Bro really thought the fish was a bigger threat than Chadar Tharn. Yeah, basically. Ooh, apples. Oh, it's an onion. I keep third-personing, trying to sneak. Alright. Let's see here. I'm not going to take all the arrows, you know. I don't need every single arrow. But here, we're going to go through this little dungeon to get some good training experience and whatnot. And, oh. My first victim. Oh. Yes, come across there. Oh. Don't want to take the bridge, I see. Oh.
You're pathetic. Now you will know pain.
Oh, wow. I smashed his face in with that mace. Alright, well, that's cool. Hang on, does my health regenerates naturally? That's good. You should try sprinting in third person. Oh, God. Okay, that's hilarious. Okay, that is hilarious. That running animation is peaking. Wow. How primitive. Glad to see bandits haven't changed at all. Some of them used to work for me. I used to bend them to my will. My minions would rise. Let's see if I still know the might of Marco. Eat skeleton bones! Burn! Burn! Alright. Let's see about making some potions. Let's see here. So yeah, the motor pestle is going to be down here the whole time. Let's see here. Let's restore health. Okay, so I can definitely make some restore fatigue potions. Alright. That's cool. I got myself a little Skellabuddy. Health regen's based on endurance. That is really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Here, let me train my skills. You know, I could actually train my blade and blunt on undead. Burn! Burn! Die! Quickly steals all the pears and onions. Yeah, basically. Yeah, I love being my old Jaggerthorn villain arc here. Alright, let's see here. These bandits will become my minions once more. Perish, burn, die. You think you can escape me? Where are you? I see your arrows. Lead them to me, skeleton bones. Eat fire. No death. Endurance is retroactive too. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, could you imagine radioactive radioactive endurance? Ooh, green robe hood. That is actually perfect for what I want. Oh my god. Yes. You know what? Yes. The fact that it bulges in the right spots fits perfectly. That is beautiful. That is beautiful right there like that. Oh my god, that is perfect. Oh, that is satisfying. Ooh, calipers. Actually, Huntsman's vest. Let's see how that looks on me. Because I do want to go clothing, you know? And no, I prefer my prison clothes, honestly. My prison clothes fit better. Yeah. Because enchanted clothing, though, is actually the way to go, in my opinion. It keeps all of your magic effectiveness in exchange for pure enchantability. And, you know, you can get all your enchanted stuff there instead. Like, just get some good armor that way by just enchanting your stuff with armor, you know? That makes sense. Let's see here, restore fatigue. Oh. I like how carrots are good for your eyes. They give you night eye. Yeah, Jaggerthorn is radioactive. Radioactive. And yeah. Yeah, I guess he is kind of radioactive with his fire magic. Spitting straight fire from his fingertips. Yeah, these bandits won't know what hit them. Oh, look, a bedroom. See, it's a room with a bed. So therefore, it's a bedroom. Ooh, wheat grain. I love wheat. Especially if the wheat is thin. More fatigue potions. And you know, fatigue potions are really good. Here, let's get more restore fatigue. So let's hear wheat grain. There we go. So yeah, my alchemy is definitely going up. And let's see here. We got some good potions in here. Some good restore fatigues. Let's see here. What's our alchemy looking like? Okay, so 32 ain't bad. And yeah, you can see we're starting to get close to level 2 here soon. So we'll actually start to see what leveling up is like in this version of Oblivion. Who knows? Maybe they maybe they fixed the leveling system finally. You know, like... And honestly, the enemies in here are kind of easy to fight. Ooh, whaling stone. I could definitely use those. You know, scroll duping is now banned and legal, I guess, but you know, I could still have at least a few wailing stones around. Guess the game is at least forcing me to finally gather items the intended way, and oh, banned it. Alright. Yeah, I'm not going to... Ooh, green felt linens. Yeah, I'm not going to use hammers because they're kind of too heavy and clunky for Thorn's liking, I think. Yeah, the green shirts aren't bad. I could take them or leave them, so I'll take them. Let me increase my blunt, because I do want to have some good blunt. Never mind, I absolutely one-shot my Skelebro. I guess blunt weapon is good against undead. Hang on. Level 2 Battle Mage versus level 30 Skooma Big Boss, and do you want to know the new scroll dupe? The new dupe. I would like to give it at least a few streams. Tell you what, when I finish the main quest, I will want to know this new dupe. You know, the main quest shouldn't take too long, honestly. Oh look, we got some peeps up here. Yeah, that person is just completely immune to giving a crap. Wow. Here, let's train with my buddy here. Oh, never mind, he's dead. Oh well. So yeah, that was the ringleader. You call yourself a tyrant? A fiend, a demon, a villain? You're a villain, alright, but you're not a super one. Difference. Presentation. I didn't even have to fight you myself. My minion did most of the work. Pathetic. Alright, let's go further into the bowels of the dungeon to claim your prize. Oh. You really have to take the show, huh? Oh. Fair. Another thing about spellcasting, it seems like spells don't actually have to land to count towards skill progression. For example, spamming a heal at full health now gives XP where it didn't before. Was that really the case? I remember spamming different like restoration spells and they would give me skill increases no matter what, and I do remember spamming destruction. I swear. Actually, no, yeah, that was the case. Because I do remember I had to spam destruction spells on myself to actually level destruction. Though I don't remember how I got my restoration leveled in most runs. I think I just used, like, fortify health or something, spamming. Spamming fortify did, but heal never did. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Ooh, Mort Flesh. Oh no, I just realized they killed Mort. I just looted Mort's flesh. What have I done? Those evil monk bastards. They're back at it again. Alright, so let's see how good Mort is in a potion, I guess. Let's see here. So, we're going to, I guess put Mort in a damage fatigue potion. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, there we go. It's because Mort got us in a car wreck. Yeah. Mort. They killed the Mort family off. Alright, let's see here. Where to go next for random junk and loot? Ooh. Alright, so where does this lead? Oh. Yeah, I guess I'll check that out in a second. Because I do want to check out all these avenues. It has been a while since I've ran through, and this is another area. So I'm going to check that out last, I guess. My athletics is still increasing, even though I'm not sprinting everywhere. Huh. So yeah, this was definitely a sacrifice. Pathetic. I could have done this sacrifice. Oh yeah, and dead bandit. Does this bandit really look dead? Yeah, I guess. In fact, it seems like these necromancer wannabes don't know how to do a sacrifice right. I mean, the sacrificial altar's right there. Pathetic. Do I need to teach these guys a lesson on how to raise dead correctly? Hang on, don't I have a open very easy lock, so it wouldn't work here. Because this is an easy lock, so... Okay, at least I have plenty of lockpicks. There we go. Gotta get used to the, they use the sacrificial wash basin. Yeah, basically. Hey, at least it didn't get blood everywhere. Alright, skeleton versus skeleton. Skeleton, I choose you. Skeleton, use bash. It was very effective. Congratulations, skeleton. Here's your reward. Death. Ooh, bone meal. Alright, so I can make more damage fatigue potions here, because they got plenty of bone meal. Real level 45 necromancer chads know to use the ironing board. Yeah. Alright, let's... Oh, that's water. Is there a skeleton trying to chase me down or something? Probably. Ooh, a rat? Really? Here, can I? Oh. Here, let me just casually stop time to pick this lock. There we go. Use bash. Come on, skeleton warrior. Don't fail me now. Okay. Skeleton warrior has fainted. Skeleton warrior, I choose you. Skeleton warrior, use bash. It was very effective. Alright, skeleton warrior, here's your prize. Oh, never mind. Skeleton warrior still wants to fight. Skeleton warrior is hungry for blood. Skeleton warrior has spotted a wild skeleton warrior. I'm just casually over here playing Oblivion. Oblivion. You know? Alright. There we go. Alright, so... Distill water. Yeah, it's better than Oblivion. Yeah. Oh, the rat can I hit the rat through the door? Well, he's trying to hit me through the door. It just can't. Okay, that's kind of sad. Okay, let me just get the pick right. Yeah, there's less controller vibration with the... Honestly, I feel like the new pick system is just more annoying. Like... Oh? There we go. There we go. Killed the rat. No biggie. Alright, got the gold. Easy lock. Alright, Skeleton Warrior versus Skeleton Warrior. Skeleton Warrior, I choose you. Skeleton Warrior has encountered a wild Skeleton Warrior. Skeleton Warrior, use Bash. It was very effective. Skeleton Warrior, here's your prize. Death. There we go. Alright. There's an infinite lockpick skill glitch that requires just one lockpick. Get 100 minutes. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely watch Spiffing's video to see what new exploits are out. Maybe after... I don't know. It's just... I kind of want to experience the game first. It definitely feels nice, you know? Let's see here. So, getting some good skill increases. Have we reached a level up yet? It looks like it. Certainly looks like we're there. Getting our conjuration up a good bit. Destruction. Alright. Wonder if I'll see like a level up sign thing, or like in the old version. You know, with all these skill increases, is it just me, or is this skill level up noise like less interesting? You know, like I feel like the skill level up sound in the old version was definitely more cool, in my opinion. You know, like it was more like a drum beat rather than just a weird like sigh. If that makes sense. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright. Okay, so it seems like skeleton archers are definitely more annoying. They're definitely more accurate. Of course, I did get a level up, so I guess we can go back to that bedroom and sleep. The OG sounds still are still there. It's just muted like... Oh, let me get out of this. It's just muted like the color palette. Yeah, I guess. It just felt more... You know, like it felt like more. You know, let's face it. No level up sound can beat the level up sound from Arena. Alright, let's see here. Cannot sleep with enemies nearby. Okay, so I do have to go kill this skeleton then. So another skeleton spotted me, and it means I have to go fight him. Alright. Let's go deal with this skeleton bones. I guess we got some good health anyways. I should probably use protect more, just to have it, you know. Let me protect. Alright, where is he? Are you kidding me? Not there. Strange. Here, if I use detect life, I should be able to see where this enemy was. It doesn't look like it. Oh well. Weird. Peculiar. The arena level up is so powerful, my neighbor's ears bleed every time I played it. Yeah. Alright, let's, I guess sleep for 1 hour. That's really all you need to level up. And oh, you realize that all your life you've been coasting along as if it were a dream, and suddenly, facing the trials of the last few days, you have come alive. Oh, and look at how it just covers my eyes here. Isn't that cool? Oh, 12 virtues left? Wait. What? Choose 3 skill attributes to increase. And I guess I can get 3 attributes increased. Hang on, can I? Okay, so it does work like that. So it kind of works more Fallout-y. Okay. So I guess I'm going to want... So I can go up to 12. Oh, plus 5 in any. That is cool. Okay, so we definitely want to get endurance up. Definitely want to get intelligence up there. And it looks like luck only goes up by so much. Yeah, so if you pump your stats up too much, then luck just straight up goes away. That's interesting to see, I guess. Let's see here. I guess go for willpower a little bit. Actually, no. 2 points into strength ain't bad. Back to here. I'm going to... I guess... If I... such a weird... The virtue system. Actually, here. I can take out... I kind of want endurance, though. Yeah, I should be fine with that. Point buy system is cool. Yeah, it's cool. It's just... You know, I don't know about it. You know, I just... It's cool. It's just... interesting, you know? I guess it does fix the old, level scum thing where it just kept people from wanting to try and level up and just go through with the game normally. I guess it fixes that a good bit. It's just not normal, in my opinion. It just doesn't feel right. Something about it just feels off. I guess I can see about trying to do a luck build at some point, as well, since luck seems to go up by more than just 1, maybe, which is cool. Because luck used to only go up by 1 point per level up, no matter what. So having a luck build in Oblivion especially sucked. Because you'd basically just be missing out on, like, more attribute points. and luck didn't really affect much anyways. It affects everything by slight amounts, so it's like, you don't really get enough of it to really know what you're getting, you know? That makes sense. Now let's see where this enemy is. You know, activate my wall hacks here so I can just look around, scout out, see where this one guy was hiding. Strange. Luck only goes up by 1 still. Oh. Luck is about as good, but only when you go for 100 skill. It only adds 20 skill level on top of your current at 100 luck, but still, skills don't go past 100, and by then you maxed out your skills, so it's useless. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, Luck in Morrowind was definitely cool. Luck in Morrowind actually felt pretty powerful. And, you know, it didn't feel like you were wasting your levels as you went along. And alright, this here's actually one of my favorite bits. If I just step forward. Oh, there he is. Oh, here he goes. Boop. Dead. Yeah, Morrowind Luck was OP. And the proof of it is, Gaynor. Yeah, Gaynor is just the epitome of what broken Luck looks like. And wait, is the corpse going to... Okay, never mind. Oh. Let me just take the bone meal before the trap thrusts the skeleton down again. It seems like it really wants to just constantly torture the skeleton. And yeah, I definitely like wailing stones. They're really, really nice. Having a way to just restore all my magicka instantly is a great mechanic. One of my favorite features of Oblivion. Shoot, I used to do stealth archer here, and I would actually use my bow to knock the wailing stones down so I could sneak up and snap them. Okay, that... Yeah, that was kind of hilarious. Just having that... Okay, I'm going to have my mace out, because... Actually, here. There we go. Hey, look, a repair hammer. Oh, let me use them. May as well get my repair skill up a little. Alright, let's see here. Repair. Repaired all my gear. Hell yeah. Yeah, get my repair skill up so I can use my repair hammers as much as I can. Yeah, Battle Mage is honestly one of the most busted builds in this game, in my opinion. The spikes are bloodthirsty Varlo Stone supremacy. Yeah, Varlo Stones are cool. It's just, I don't really need to use Varlo Stones that often because I'm usually a magic user. So I'm using magical spells rather than enchanted items, so I don't really need Varlo Stones that often. I do use them, though, on occasion. This definitely looks like a mess right here, so let me drop a save. Alright. Let's get into a fight. That was cool. And I didn't even need to use my protection spell. I just realized. Press block, insert Minecraft movie reference here. Oh, shoot. Alright, come on. Alright. Let's go ahead and get some good bone meal in here. I guess damage fatigue potions wouldn't be too bad to use, I guess, in like the arena. Because I'm probably going to do the arena quest line once I get into the city. Just gotta find all the corpses I scattered about the place. Oh, and I can see what's... Alright, come on. Are you good? There we go. Alright, well I pressed all the blocks and I got all that open and fought all the skeletons, it looks like. I'm so sad they fixed the bug where you can loot your summon before it disappeared from death. Yeah, I know that was a bug in Morrowind. I didn't really find a way to pull that off in Oblivion, though. I could never quite grab the inventory long enough, quick enough. Honestly, in Morrowind, it felt like it was designed for being able to loot your summons, since summons actually did yield unique loot that actually made sense to the characters, and you know, it was one of the few ways you could actually get like Daedric Tower shields, was killing your own Golden Saints and taking their shields. And they didn't have the Daedric hearts that wild Daedric Golden Saints had. And just like that, I can just incinerate skeletons from afar. Isn't that crazy? Here, let me make more potions here. Just do a little bit of alchemy, if you please. Here, let's see here. So, I got plenty of rat meat, plenty of bone meal. Let's go and get my alchemy trained up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, 35 alchemy ain't too bad. Getting close to level 3. Oh yeah, I guess I can hear the audio for the level up sound. It's just, it's definitely very muted and reverbed. It doesn't hit quite the same as the old school version. Still works though. Yeah, the Varla Stone Cage, gotta open that up. Yeah, Varla Stones, they're whatever, you know, I could definitely sell them, get some good gold from them. At least until I actually get enchanted items that I really want to use, you know. I guess I just gotta find the right place for this. Oh. There we go. Alright. there's the Varla Stone cage open. So I can take the Varla Stone. I mean, look at that. 1,000 gold is not bad. Oh, you're my minion. You're half death. The sweet release of death. Enjoy. It was very precise, but it was hilarious because I would always power level to 25 out of 100 endurance when conjured skeletons and end up with hundreds of steel axes and maces. Okay, that is crazy. But yeah, I do kind of do something similar to that with Golden Saints and Morrowind. I like soul trap summon 100 Golden Saints, or like 80, soul trap all of the Golden Saints, and then I would just take a bunch of throwing knives or whatever with like 1,000,000 strength and just melt all the Golden Saints down, and then just run up and spam loot all of them. I'd go sell all the loot to Mudcrab Merchant, make a good 1,000,000 gold right there. Make all the enchanted items I want. Okay, I'm sorry, but that is just kind of funny. Like, these axes seem slow. Like, do they seem slow compared to the old axes? Like, they just seem comedically slow. Alien statue. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I want the alien statue. It's just whatever. Not worth that much gold anyways. And Varlo stones way less and are worth more gold, so really more worth it. Alright, looks like that's the grave site. I'll wait for the axes to go by. Looks like that's the next major area, so I'll check this place first. Oh, this is an easy lock. There we go. Yeah, but I'll get like the skeleton key or something for locks. There we go. Because I'm definitely going to do like Daedric quests. Probably going to do all the Daedric quests. Just to get all the artifacts, you know. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, because I definitely want to see if the Wapjack still works on Mehrunes Dagon. I don't want any spoilers on whether or not it actually works, but I want to test it myself and... Oh, shoot! Necromancer duel! Oh, God.
Don't feel bad. No one lives forever.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That was cool. Oh, alien statue starts the alien treasure hunting Indiana Jones questline. They do seem slow, but they were like that before. Yeah, I guess they just kind of seem slower with updated graphics. I don't know what it is. Alright, it's dark shirt, copper ring, leather bracers, necromancer robes. I mean, yeah, they kind of look weird. And oh, I accidentally teabagged them. Here, let's see here. Dark shirt. I guess that works. Definitely kind of fits with the robe aesthetic. Here, let me truly teabag this guy, I guess. There we go. Truly assert my dominance as the superior necromancer here. Yeah, I summoned a basic skeleton, but, Yeah. Oh. Here, I don't want to have the bone here. There we go. Shovel is nice. Novice mortar and pestle. Sacred lotus. Oh, that was a harvest. Alright, let's see here. Oh, undelivered letter. Luke, my friend, I apologize that I have not written before, and I pray that you worry not. How could you have known that your patrol would stumble across my outing at the cemetery? There was no denying my deed. A sack full of limbs and grave soil still fresh on my boots. With your men standing by, what choice was there? But pursuits, lest they suspect your own true nature? Truly, I am glad it was you to expose me, and I'm not another whose spellfire may not have missed my escape so wildly. My new haven provides safety and bodies to work on, whether those long dead or hapless bandits. I will be content here for some time, though I dare not yet to say where care for Kersu, and know when the time comes, I shall return to live again in our beloved Daggerfall. Until then, Captain Cardius, remain vigilant and always hidden, Jalbert. Oh, wasn't that sad? There. Alright, manual spellcraft, yada yada. Amulets, gold. What made me upset is the voice change for reindeer staves. Oh, wait a minute. So they did do like voice changes and oh, fine iron longsword. Wait a minute. What kind of a longsword am I carrying? Iron longsword does 3 damage. That's fine. Let's see here. So I'm going to take the fine. Drop you. Put the fine there. So yeah, we got a fine iron longsword now. And a mace. Nice, nice. So now we're definitely looking nice here. Jaggerthorn is ready to kick some booty. Looks like that iron longsword is just stuck in the table now. I guess we can finally go to... Oh. Yeah, let's definitely use a key for the hard door. Hard door. Heh. It's iron, but fine. Yeah, you know, it's a fine iron longsword. I do like my fine iron longswords. Though I do prefer the iron saber, because they do as much damage as the fine iron longsword, and they just look cooler. I guess I can get myself a pirate saber later. Oh, I just dropped down from the ceiling. That's nice. Looks like this is the entrance to the dungeon. So that was a good dungeon run. Yeah, that was a good look at how dungeon running goes. You know, it's like 9:49 now, so Jaggerthorn is definitely moving up in the world. Oh, wow. Look at this place. Well, I suppose I should meet with my contact, Shady Sam. One of the people who helped me. Heard he managed to escape that dungeon. Apparently, should be outside the walls. Skooma peddling. I suppose I should drop by, say hello, thank him for his services. I was trapped in that hellhole for too long. It's good to be back. Why is going up a hill this cumbersome? What the heck? Is it 9:49 in game or in real life? Real life. Yeah, it's definitely late IRL. My time, you know. So here's the Imperial City. Guess I should drop in, scare everyone. Could you imagine the look on their faces? Seeing me out so early. Let's see if I can gloat, with Phelan.
What is it, citizen? Well met, citizen. I see few new faces these days, it seems. With the Emperor's murder, darkness has fallen upon all of Cyrodiil.
That's horrible. What's the local news you
Emperor
hear?
is dead, and so are his heirs. We're a legion without a leader. The Blades were trusted with our Lord's protection, and they failed.
Let's see about persuasion. Yeah, let's see here. Oh, God. What the hell? Oh. So joke is good. Oh, wait. I can see
No,
his...
you do me too much honor. You can't scare me. Well done.
Okay, okay. Oh.
Now, that's just talk. You should, really? Interesting. You should, goodness. What can I say?
What can I say except you're welcome?
Wasting your, really? Interesting. What a wonderful compliment. Is that so? You're revolting. Well done.
Alright, let's see
What a
here.
great story. No, you do. You're West. You should be ashamed. You're Westing really now. You're. Ugh. That's foul. All right.
Alright, well that's as much disposition as I can give him. Our emperor is going to crumble. Okay, but I like your shoes. Yeah, Harambe's harassment is back in the form of Jagarthar and his silver tongue. Alright, so... I need a key.
Sir,
I would like to visit a prisoner.
unlock the door for you. Of course, I have to stay with you in there.
Alright, cool. Yeah, his voice is definitely different. Oh, this door. So, the door I just came through, I cannot go through at the moment. But here, let me just check the cells here. See who there is. Oh,
Yes?
hello.
Somebody murdered, so I prayed to the Night Mother. What? Is that a crime now? They even took my house, those bastards. So I wanted some...
Okay, I forgot how great some of this dialogue was. And oh, look, this door's open. Oh, hello, jailer. Here, if I leave the cell room, you'll follow me. You'll follow me really hard, won't you? Here, if I leave, Valen Dress is only accessible through the Dark Brotherhood quest line. Yeah, I figured that would be the case. I guess we'll meet him again once we're through the Dark Brotherhood quest line. It would be cool, though, to be able to visit him, like, right after you escape the prison. And be like, hey, guess what? I escaped. Like, literally right after. Like, that would be hilarious. So this here's the Market District. But from what I heard, Shady Sam didn't go too far. Apparently he's around the walls, if I just wrap around here, perhaps I'll find him, thank him for his services, for freeing me from that hellhole, that wretched place. You know, strange, having allies. Left me in that place for so long. So where is Shady Sam? Does he not reside up this part? Did he go along the other wall? Perhaps he's not out. Imagine if Jaggerthar was like, "Ha, fool! I escaped and you didn't. I'm better than you, and you're going to be stuck in here for life." And then Valen just goes, "Cool shoes." Yeah, basically. The Arbitorium. I guess we can check out the Mages Guild if I really wanted to. Let's see here. So that there should be the docks. I wonder when Shady Sam pops up. And where. I know he's around the wall. I know he usually hangs out around the wall. Yeah, the Temple District. Yeah, just what wall and exactly where at what time. You know, those are the questions. But I would like to find Shady Sam. I guess this wall would make sense. That's where the bridge is, the main bridge. Yeah, the Talos Plaza district. I guess this wall here then. Yeah, this definitely does seem familiar. So maybe he's here. Maybe he's not. There he stands. But you won't find his stuff at the general store. Hang on. Shady Sam is here day and night, friend. Yeah.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come here. I got what you need. You need something special? Check out my wares. You won't find this stuff at your local general store, that's for damn sure.
I just want to thank you for... Oh, wait. Can I not? Wait, it won't let me persuade him. I just want to thank you for freeing me back there. I couldn't be here if it wasn't for you.
Way shrines of Dibella may bless your personality.
What great rumors. Alright. So what is Mercantile like? So he has lockpicks, potions, and skooma. So he does have some goods. And it does look like I can give him goods in return. Ooh, 12 gold? Here. It doesn't look like I have a good way to... Oh wait, haggle? Can I only haggle here? Ah, I see. Disposition 35. How am I supposed to change his disposition? I don't have a change disposition, so I guess he just has a set disposition. I'll set this to here since I'm an Imperial. Let's see, does he yeah, he does still. So I'll raise it a little. Alright. It is nice getting back into the... Okay, so if he's saying that, that means I'm getting really close to...
You don't expect me to make that deal, do you?
Okay. There we go. So yeah, that's a good place to be for that, for selling.
A good price.
There we go. I don't need a petty soul gem. You know what? I'm probably not going to need damage fatigue potions.
You've made a good bit of gold.
Merchant skill is increased. Detect life potion. Let's see here. Cure disease is not bad. Neither is cure poison. Restore health. Night eye. Restore fatigue ain't bad. Weak potions of healing. Respite and sorcery. Could definitely use those. Let's see here. So, yeah, some good potions. Some good poison of fright. Poison of slowing. Silence. That is terrifying. Cure paralyze. Paralyze. Strong poison of affliction. Damage endurance. Oy. That is some powerful stuff right there. What does Skooma do? Yeah, of course, Skooma is the usual. Damage intelligence, drain agility, fortify strength and speed.
Come see me anytime, friend. I'm here day or night.
Alright, and I can level up. Illusion is good disposition, fail safe. Yeah, don't forget haggle. Sam is above compliments, lol. Yeah. He just does not accept compliments, it seems. And, you know, the city gates, the main city gates are right here, I guess. This would be a good place to enter in. I guess we can buy an inn for the night and, you know, finish up. You know, this is definitely a nice first look. You know, we got ourselves another level up. Let's hop into the Talos Plaza district. I'm going to definitely do a good bit here in the city first, before I do the actual main quest, as people normally would. And, man, look at this place. Yeah, the Tiber Septim Hotel. We'll just rest here for the night. The main complaints I have with the new menu system is that there aren't item categories. Yeah, that's what I say. Potions, yada yada. The enchanted items and require you to inspect them to see enchantments. And soul gems too. Yeah, that is dumb, but hey, it is what it is.
To the Tiber Septim Hotel. I am Augusta Aledia, your hostess. We'll see.
Well, aren't you a fine specimen? I do love. Let's see here, so.
Don't talk such. No more, you're frightening me. Yeah, I get it. I doubt it. Not
All right,
bad.
so let's see
No more,
here.
You're frightening me. Don't waste your. I doubt it. Don't, please. Yeah, I get it. I doubt. What nonsense. That's not bad.
All right. Let me take a bed for the night.
I do have. Excellent. Good day.
Oh, wow. 40 gold for a bed? Man, the price has definitely jumped up. Inflation, am I right? Wasn't it 10? Like, also enchanting, spell making is bugged on controller. Very fun. Oh, that sounds fun. Is this my room or no? I guess we'll see. Yeah, this looks like my room. Alright, let's sleep for 3 hours straight. That definitely sounds like a good thing to do. Oh, level up. I like how I have my dukes up every time I level. It's kind of funny. Even though I have a sword. Let's see here. I'm going to bring that up to 50. Bring that up to 50. bring you up to 50, and I guess from there, bring this up to 54. You know, get my strength up a good bit. So yeah, strength does affect maximum health, so I may as well do that. Yeah, look at that, 112 health ain't bad. And look at that, double your intelligence is your magicka. That is cool. Alright, so that increases damage dealt, yada yada. Speed and agility is always going to be 30 probably. Endurance is going to be how quickly I restore health, yada yada. Wow. My stats are definitely getting up there though. Yeah, it looks like I still have ways to go before I can hit journeyman in anything. Yikes. Alright, well anyways, that should be a good place to save up and... Oh wow, look at that. I can see what all I've done here. Alright, well I guess that's a good place to drop a official save. And this is going to be a good place where we can rest up and end off. And in the next episode, next week, we can pick up, start doing the main quest, maybe do the arena quest line, and maybe start doing the main quest line after the arena. We should be able to get the arena done probably like one stream, because, you know, it's just the arena. And then maybe from there, Mages Guild, Thieves Guild, yada yada. I'm probably going to get the DLCs done too. But anyways, that's going to be it for the rest of this stream. I hope you all enjoyed. This has been your bro Frostfruit, and I think I'm going to have to catch you on the next one. Later! Alright.